Hello everyone, Human and Fair Lake, welcome to another stream. Another break, welcome in. I hope the audio's alright and everything. Yeah, today I'm basically just finishing this. Mostly because if not, I'll procrastinate it. That's good, all the audio is fine. It's like one of the main fears I have, because sometimes I accidentally put it too loud, sometimes too low, and I'm like, ah. Yeah, I've been good. I've been chilling. I've got like 2 blankets over me currently. Cheating, that's what I need to do. I didn't really have a look at what I had to do beforehand, so just kind of like, there's a lot of stuff to do, where to begin? Yeah, it feels like the days are getting colder again. Gotta make sure to be staying nice and wrapped up. I think next week it's supposed to go back into the negatives where I'm not looking forward to that. Because we had some super cold weather, but it didn't snow, so I was very disappointed. Yeah, it's supposed to be getting super cold. Which normally happens around this time of year. Up until like April when the storms start. And then it'll slowly get warmer. I think that looks right. I'm hoping it doesn't get too cold though. Mostly because I'm just a little guy. I can't deal with the cold very well. Again, if it snows, perfectly fine. I don't care if it's, you know, in the negatives for the next week. But if it ain't gonna give me snow, don't bring me the negatives. Yeah, make sure to be staying nice and wrapped up, since it is gonna be so cold. Although I've a cheek to talk, I wear the same stuff whether it's the warmest day or the coldest day. It's usually the exact same hoodie and whatnot. Although usually put on extra socks, just to keep my tootsies warm. I don't really know what kind of shading I'm doing here. Doesn't really have a definitive light source. Because fuck doing proper shading. My homies hate doing proper shading. Nope, my dog's leaving me. Probably gonna go into bed because it's warmer in there. Although when it's really cold weather like this, I want to go camping. No, I think camping in really cold weather is really enjoyable. Maybe it's because there's less bugs, to be honest. Because there's nothing less enjoyable while camping than the bugs. One of the main reasons I want to stream art though is so then I can be productive. Because a lot of times with art I end up getting so far and then getting distracted by something and then I don't complete it. Can all happen to this. I done the base layers and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and watch stuff. And then I got too distracted and never came back to it. It really is such a bad habit. I do it with so many things as well. And I'm like, please brain, concentrate for 5 minutes. I feel like over time I've slowly gotten better. Still not good though. Although putting on a good, like, 5-hour long video in the background and just watching that is a good way to keep my focus. That is fair. Fun fact about me watching Hamilton is that I've never actually watched the like actual live thing of it. I've only ever watched it through animatics. And it's probably the only way I'm gonna watch it. Hopefully you are able to get through it, because it is really good. But when the brain don't want to, it can be so hard to. Yeah, I found Hamilton when I was kind of like in my stage of watching animatics for other stuff. And so I watched the animatic version of it and it just kind of became the only way I really could watch it. But it's also the same way with like Epic now, is that I love watching just with like the animatics. To be honest, Zero, I think it's a W. Also, I am not the smartest. Spelling has always been one of those things I'm really bad at. Also, zero clue why my little highlights into the bottom bit. Just thought it would look cool. Let's move more smart. I don't know how to do it, I just pretend I know. And somehow it works out for me. Exactly, just got a little bit of panache on the end. How did this get here? What? What layer has this happened on? It's not even in the color layer. So you know it's bad. Cool, it's at least in the line art layer. We can find it. It's in the first line art. Oh, listen to my pause. No. We'll do that later, you know. Later me issue. Just blur all that in. See, I find myself not really using the blend tool as much, more just the blur tool. I find it more even. Of course, if you do like this, and if you blur the bottom, it's all kind of even. Because I feel like with blend, it can sometimes get a little more messy. Just depends on what I'm going for, man. Oh. Welcome, Index. Welcome in. Hope you've been having a wonderful day so far. It's good to hear. I'm just currently learning how to shoot again. Yeah. Little guy be Shane with zero clue how to do it. Yeah, this is the piece so far. We're mostly just focusing on, you know, up here. Because down here kind of a mess. The arms. Wrong pen. I take you're still sick then. I hope that it's at least got a little bit better since last time. Yeah, the toe beans. I still need to colour them, but I got little pads. There's also supposed to be one in the middle. I have forgotten to draw. What other pens have I got? I download pens and then I forget what ones I have. That's a cool looking pen. I'm like, oh, I must get. And then I'll probably never use it. 𝅅Ⅽ𓅰? That's the poker version 2, is it not? It's one of those games that I've seen quite a bit about and I have actually wanted to try it. Gambling. Two of my favourite things. Let's go. Yeah, from what I've seen about it is that it does look very good. Is that what you've been playing a lot of? Oh god damn. Although I can absolutely not say much because as soon as Monster Hunter comes out, I will be having about the same amount of hours. Is there like any main objective in the game, or is it just like gamble better? What are the boss fights like then? Is it they have better gambling skills? Oh. See? Imagine going into like the board office while pitching the game, being like, "What do you want to make?" Gambling, and that's basically the whole pitch. So with 5 cards to score. Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah! I love being able to get a good bargain on CD keys. I'll definitely give it a look at. I might grab it. Because I do like roguelikes. Because they're much easier to jump into after a while. They're much easier just to pick up for a little bit. You don't have like too much time. Plus, I don't have enough roguelikes currently. I think the only roguelike I've played a decent amount of is 𝅅𝅅⅁. This is the one where like you need to go through the dungeons and you're a little wizard guy. You get to make your own spells and wands and that. Really bad at it. I think I've got to like the 3rd world. Risk of Rain 2. I was like, what is 𝅅⅁? Risk of Rain 2 is a lot of fun. I forgot that that's a roguelike. So that might be the one that I've spent the most time on. I like the... Can't remember the character's name, but it's the one with the railgun. It's one of the DLC characters. I keep having the feeling of needing to sneeze, and then it just goes away to haunt me another day. Like, I'd rather just do a big sneeze and then get over and done with than just it, you know, eating there and then going away. Like, I feel like I need to do one, and then it's there, and then it's gone, and then I just constantly need to. Oh, those are the worst. Like, oh, it's a little sneeze, and then you accidentally start head bopping. Like you're listening to some metal music. Index, did you see the new stuff about the Monster Hunter beta and whatnot? We're gonna be able to hunt the flagship monster. The 𝅅𝅅𝅁. The White Wraith. Yeah. Like, I kind of hope that they didn't. Because it's like, oh, I really want to experience that in the thing. I don't have enough self-control not to hunt it. Probably fail, but I'm gonna try. They also put out like a benchmarker thing so you can see how well your PC will be able to run the full game. Because a lot of people were like, especially after the beta, they're like, I do not think my PC can run this. Yeah. Especially with the way that games are going nowadays, with needing more and more powerful PCs. It's neat that they gave that ability. I do not know computer things. Higher number, the better. My PC was able to run the beta though, I think, on at least high, and it ran fine. Yeah, even my PC, I didn't build any of it. I just asked one of my friends that knows. I was like, buy all this stuff, and then yeah, and I was like, cool, zero clue what any of this is. Yeah, I'm just a little wood guy. I just sit in the woods and potter about. That sneeze is still goddamn teetering. Exactly. I'm just a little forest hermit. I just sit out there, sit in the woods and ponder about life's greatest mysteries. And get nowhere with them. I mean, that's what I do during the like warmer months, is just go and draw in the woods. But it's too cold for that. When did I get small? More than one. I mean, it is always cold, but it gets colder. Like next week, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go into the negatives. And the problem is, I wear the same clothes no matter how warm or cold it is. Which probably doesn't help. I have a hoodie and then trousers, and then I'm good. All weather here. We generally don't have much difference though in summer and winter. It's mostly just wet and cold or humid. It's only like 1 week we get super bad weather, and then for 1 week in the summer we get really good weather, and then it goes back to being average. Oh, I hate this sneeze. I think it's also because I have a blocked nose. It's just getting trapped in there, and it ain't fun. I'm gonna be able to complain about my nose the whole night. Suffering, yeah. The same way you're probably feeling like it's the worst part about a cold is the blocked noses. And you're just gonna have to suffer through it until it gets better. And you do like a combination of both. Sometimes my nose is fine, and then sometimes it's just zero chance. Yeah, I found myself breathing through my mouth more because ever since I've got COVID, I can get random stuffy noses. This is how like I do my eye design sometimes, but also sometimes it's just easier just not to. So just do like a normal, just like, done. Also, random fact, last night I've been playing a bit of like a truck simulator. So last night I had a dream where I was driving a truck and it ended up crashing multiple times because the guy who sold it to me like removed the brakes. And that was basically the whole dream, was just me crashing into people. Yes, I was the victim. Probably ruled out concern I just kept going and just hitting more people. Like, I should probably stop since I can't brake. Nah. Exactly. Everyone was getting a piece. Needed to stop. A little bump bump. Exactly. The police weren't there, so I didn't have to stop. Exactly. And even if the cops do get there, it's not illegal if you're fast enough. Nobody can stop you if you're faster than everyone. Borgor. I had a pizza for dinner. That's what I had to munch. Every serial killer's excuse. Well, they didn't stop me. You know. No one said, nah, not allowed. Look at these little paws. Would this be on a dangerous creature? Also, I'm thinking of giving my character, like, sickles. As, like, weapons, because it'd be cool. I was trying to think of like, oh, if I was to give him a weapon, what weapon would I give him? Was like sickle. A ward. Just like I'd imagine a character like nothing like that doesn't really look like he would have any weapons, and then just a massive like the size of him war pick just like that. Give him a good bonk. Because I was designing a friends model when I do Monster Hunter with him, and so let's say like this is me. He wants to be about like this size with a greatsword, like a claymore that is like this size. Just because he thinks it's funny, like if he was to try and jump anywhere, because he'd have on his back, like that would be the ground, and he would just be here stuck to like the ground with it like sticking in, and he would just have his little feet dangling. Just a little ball. I should give my character chemical weapons. Because like I've done like the walking stick ad before. I'll give him a little pincer weapon. Because like when I play VR, because I like playing sorcery, you can get 2 sickles in that, and I just find them really fun to play with as well. Plus, I feel like they're very effective for climbing walls. You can just latch onto stuff, pick yourself up. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. Now for background time. And the only reason I put this background on is because the colour I use for skin is the same colour I use as background, because I'm that pale. So it just kind of blends in, and I can't tell when I've went over the line. Oh. Green. Blah, blah, blah. There's still a lot of this, and then we'll blur it. You can probably see how much my PC's hating this. Yeah, I'm very skilled at backgrounds. I was saying there's that much colour that it's just going to become one. I don't know how it like flowers in that. That kind of adds the illusion of flowers. Some red ones in it too. I should be kind of smart with where I place them so that it draws more attention to up here. I actually want it to be. Oh. Just, I didn't expect to kind of do this quickly. I was expecting me to take way longer on basically everything off it. Nope. We're gonna doodle. Yeah. Whatever, it's up to the imagination. Make chicken nugget, hell yeah. Go straight. Hell yeah, chicken nugget. Chicken nugget got shade on it. We're gonna give them eyes. The chicken nugget is angry. What? This? Yeah, the tail. Just a little boop. He's just a little guy. This can be easy. He has kind of small ears. I wouldn't be very good at listening. Immaculate jaw though. I'm not really trying to make any specific creature. Kind of just like a dinosaur. Although, kind of like a T-Rex, and then boom, give it a sail and giraffe. Gonna give him a mane. His neck's kind of unprotected. Gonna give him a little bit of fluff. And if you give me like a concept for a monster, I'll try and draw it. Exactly. Everything to do with extra fluff. I was doing some creature design earlier today because I do plan on kind of making a world for like my character and having a kind of story to it, but mostly like basing all the creatures and whatnot off Scottish myths. I was gonna draw a fire breathing boar earlier and like design it. The only thing is I don't know how to draw like a boar. Yeah, that is true. Draw the... I don't even know how pigs' anatomy is. They have kind of stonky faces, but then also just kind of round. Actually, kind of a cross between a boar and a lizard. It has to come down now. That. Lizard hands. That's kinda like a chameleon because they have like claws at either side. And then I had zero clue what I'm designing there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He kind of looks like a small lizard more than anything. Like, I don't see that. I could never see something like this as being big. Got a big nose. Got a big nostril. Small. There for ears. Probably connected to anything. Yeah, it's kind of a fucked back foot, but of this bit. It's a little bit too chunky, but you'll live. Give him a big old forehead. The best part about being able to draw is just being able to draw random shit. I feel like this could, like, it feels like it'd be right to have something up here like a horn. I feel like it just makes him look a bit more complete. Boom. This is basically how half the pages in sketchbooks look. Kind of a droopy ass nose. Yeah. I've recently got a new sketchbook and it's already went downhill to looking like this. Little guy in the water. me. Unless I can probably draw you off memory. If I could get this a little bit right. I don't know this part too well. It's been a bit since I've really drawn anyone. Boom. See, this is what I was talking about it earlier, how I get distracted from drawing like actual stuff, like making progress on proper drawings, then just this. The fluff. Whatever this little guy is. Need to name him. His name will be Greg. Yeah, his name will be Gray. With an E. I believe it's spelled with an A, normally. He's just a fluffy little guy. Imagine him like after taking a bath though, you'd be like before and then after he gets wet. It's like owls. When they get wet, they're basically just if you've never seen an owl that's gotten wet before, it is hilarious. Yeah, you gotta like just put them under the radiator for a bit. Gotta make the page look a bit fancy. This is just basically me turning into artistically stepping out. Like, this up here and this. It's just like one of those motions that feel nice, just going... It's the same with drawing eyes. I used to do it a lot because it's just like the motion of... There's lots of number 8s. Or sometimes you just do like a circle and just see how accurate you are with it. And make sure not to touch you. Make sure none of the other doodles get to you. I can make a snowman. The eternal circle snowman. Ah. Also, do you know what's kind of weird to think about? So if you get like the head of a deer and then get the body of like a T-Rex and mash it together, you have a kangaroo. Kangaroos are just the breeding of T-Rexes and deer. Okay, make sure to have a good rest. I'll bet it's the nice rest. Thank you for dropping by. Let's make sure to... Damn kangaroos. Make sure to do your... Yeah. That you're eating enough and drinking enough. Especially since you're ill. You'll be taking extra precaution. Because I don't think I'm going to stream much longer because this is all I'm going to end up getting done. It's just more random fucking diddles. What? Speedrun. Speedrun. So we finished up on this. We got that's all done. Looking nice. And then this. There's not really much to explain. And then this. This was basically just half an hour of me doing random doodles. Wait, we also have Greg up here. This is this is him dry. This is him like in a shower. And this was mad drawn of a 𝑅ㅅ𓅰𝅅. We have the angry chicken nugget. The eternal circle snowman over here. This is a regular cat. This is Bazoin. He had a little something funny to eat. We have a funny little sea guy just popping out to say hi. We have the concept of shape. Yeah. That basically sums up the last half hour. If you would like any particular doodle, you can make suggestions. The doodle board is always open to more. And then this is just done because if not, I wouldn't have gotten anything productive done the last one. And the last little doodle board. Yeah, as soon as we finished what I was hoping to get through, it just chaos. You can barely tell the skin color. I'm glad I have satisfied the 𝅅ㅅㅅ. 𝅅ㅅㅅ the Almighty. Maybe stop talking about 𝅅ㅅㅅ. Oof. I would extend this down far, but I don't want to hit the nugget. There's a bison emoji? God damn. I was gonna try and draw bison, but I was like, how? Bison. Really? There you go, bison. This page started off quite alright. We done the nugget and then we done this big boy. I was like, you know what, we're just going to creature designs. That idea went straight down. A little bit about a little nose. Here we go, monster design. A little winged one. So it looks like his wings would come down like this. Like stand on them. And have a little like spikes just coming down its back. I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Post this to Twitter after I'm done. But thank you everyone for stopping by. It has been a lot of fun. I should be streaming again. Let me see. Tomorrow. Hopefully. But if not, Saturday. I'm pretty sure I should be streaming in, but there's also the chance that something comes up. But I hope everyone's had fun. It's been fun hanging out with everyone. Goodbye.